Are you a fan of royal weddings? Then this video is for you. Like any royal event, royal weddings are also controversial. Controversies can damage the mood of a royal wedding in no time. There are instances where controversies severely damage the reputation of a royal marriage and family. Therefore, in today's video, we've decided to talk about the 12 recent royal weddings that were under clouds of controversies. So without further ado, let's begin. At number 12, we've got the controversial wedding involving Sayako, Princess Nori of Japan, and Yoshiki Kuroda's wedding. Their marriage took place at the Imperial Hotel, Tokyo, on November 15, 2005, which was filled with controversy. Sayako, Princess Nori, renounced her imperial title upon her marriage to Yoshiki Kuroda, who is an urban designer with the Tokyo metropolitan government and a lifelong friend of Prince Akishino. This renunciation was in accordance with the imperial household law, which mandates that female members of the imperial family lose their royal status upon marrying a commoner. This tradition has been a subject of controversy as it underscores the gender-based restrictions within the Japanese monarchy. Yoshiki Kuroda became the first non-aristocratic commoner to marry an imperial princess. The wedding ceremony was notably modest by royal standards, with only about 30 people attending the ceremony and 120 guests at the reception. Upon marrying a commoner, Sayako lost her royal allowance but received a one-time government payment of approximately $1.2 million to $1.3 million for being a commoner. This financial adjustment was significant as it marked her transition from a life of royal privilege to that of an ordinary citizen. The controversy surrounding Sayako's marriage has contributed to ongoing discussions about the succession system within the Japanese monarchy. Despite this, they've continued their life together outside the royal family successfully. At number 11, we've got the controversy involving King William Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands wedding. On the 2nd of February 2002, William Alexander married Maxima Zorreguieta at Nieuwe Kerk in Amsterdam, which was filled with controversy. The primary source of controversy surrounding the wedding was the involvement of Queen Maxima's father, George Zorreguieta. In Argentina's military junta, George Zorreguieta served as the Minister of Agriculture under General George Rafael Videla's regime, which was responsible for numerous human rights violations during Argentina's national reorganization process. This connection led to a national debate in the Netherlands about his presence at the royal wedding. Due to his controversial past, George Zorreguieta was banned from attending the wedding. This decision was made after extensive deliberation and investigation by the Dutch Parliament, which concluded that Maxima had no knowledge of the things happening during her father's tenure. In solidarity, Maxima's mother, Maria del Carmen Cerruti Carrickart, also chose not to attend a wedding. The absence of her parents had a profound emotional impact on Maxima. She was visibly emotional during the wedding ceremony, particularly when the Dutch royal family played Adios no Niño, an Argentine tango by Astor Piazzolla, as a tribute to her heritage. Maxima made no attempt to hide her tears, showcasing her genuine emotions during the event. Despite this, the couple has been married for over 2 decades and has 3 daughters. Next, we've got the controversy involving Princess Stephanie of Monaco and Daniel Ducrot's wedding. Stephanie married Ducrot on the 1st of July 1995 at Monaco Town Hall, which was filled with controversy. Princess Stephanie married her former bodyguard, Daniel Ducrot, who was already a father and had a controversial past. This relationship raised eyebrows and was initially met with disapproval from her father, Prince Rainier III. The fact that Daniel was an employee and his then girlfriend was 6 months pregnant with their child added to the controversy. Also, Stephanie and Daniel had 2 children before they were married. This situation was further complicated by the Prince Rainier's refusal to grant permission for the marriage initially, resulting in the children being born out of wedlock. Prince Rainier eventually allowed the wedding to proceed, but insisted upon a prenuptial agreement. This agreement required Daniel to relinquish custody rights to his children and to learn royal protocol. However, their marriage was short-lived. The marriage ended in scandal when Daniel was caught in a compromising position with Miss Exotic Belgium, leading to his banishment from the palace in Monaco. The scandal was too much for the royal family to accept, and Stephanie had little option but to divorce him. The marriage officially ended in 1996. Despite the initial controversy and subsequent divorce, Princess Stephanie has settled down and prioritized her family. At number 9, we've got the controversy involving former Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands and the late Prince Claus von Omsburg's wedding. Beatrix married Claus von Omsburg on the 10th of March 1996 in civil and religious ceremonies which were filled with controversy. The engagement of Princess Beatrix to Claus von Amsberg caused an uproar among the Dutch public due to Claus's German roots and his controversial past. Claus had been a member of the Hitler Youth and served as the Wehrmacht during World War II, which led to intense backlash from Dutch citizens, politicians, and religious leaders. The announcement of the engagement led to widespread protest. Approximately 300,000 people signed a petition against the marriage, and there were significant demonstrations during the wedding procession. Aside from this, protesters staged a protest that caused chaos. Slogans like Klaus raus or Klaus out and Mensch fiets Chedruk or Return My Bicycle were common, reflecting the deep-seated resentment towards German occupation during World War II. The controversy extended to political and religious spheres. Half of the Amsterdam Municipal Council and 3 invited rabbis boycotted the ceremony in protest. Despite these challenges, the Dutch parliament approved the marriage in November 1965 with a vote of 132 to 9, allowing the wedding to proceed. Despite the controversy, their wedding was strong and enduring, and they had 3 sons. Next, we've got the controversy involving Prince Albert II of Monaco and Princess Charlene of Monaco's wedding. The couple was married in a civil ceremony on the 1st of July 2011 in the throne room of the prince's palace, and the religious ceremony took place in the courtyard of the palace the 2nd of July, which was filled with controversy. The most significant controversy involved allegations that Prince Albert had fathered a love child with a Brazilian woman during his relationship with Charlene. This revelation reportedly led to Charlene attempting to flee Monaco 3 times before their wedding. The first escape attempt occurred after the news of the love child broke, and subsequent attempts took place during the 2010 Grand Prix and just 2 days before the wedding. These incidents fueled rumors and media speculation about the stability of their relationship. Charlene's emotional state during the wedding also drew significant attention. Reports indicated that she cried openly throughout the day, which some interpreted as a sign of her unhappiness. There were even claims that the couple spent their wedding night in separate rooms. There were also allegations that Prince Albert paid Charlene a substantial amount of money to stay with him. Reports suggested that Charlene received a generous allowance. Despite all these, the couple has made several public appearances with their children, indicating reconciliation and a happy marriage. At number 7, we've got the controversy involving Prince Ernst August Jr. of Hanover and Ekaterina Malashev's wedding. The civil marriage took place on the 6th of July 2017 in Hanover's new town hall, and the church marriage took place the 8th of July 2017 in the Hanover Market Church, which were filled with controversy. One of the main controversies surrounding the wedding was the opposition from Prince Ernst August Sr., the father of the groom. He publicly declared his intention to withhold consent for his son's marriage to Ekaterina, reportedly due to a dispute over family assets. Prince Ernst August Sr. made a last-minute decision not to attend the wedding, further overshadowing the event. His absence was attributed to the ongoing dispute over family assets. The absence of the groom's father drew significant attention and added to the controversy surrounding the wedding. The controversy surrounding the wedding led to a legal dispute between Prince Ernst August Sr. and Prince Ernst August Jr. In 2017, it was reported that Prince Ernst August Sr. sued his son for selling a family castle inherited by Prince Ernst August Jr. to the government for €1. The controversy surrounding the wedding and the subsequent legal dispute had an impact on the dynamics within the Hanover family. Despite all this, the couple has expanded their family since their wedding. They have 2 daughters, Elizabeth and August. Next, we've got the controversy involving Prince Carl Philip of Sweden and Princess Sofia Hellqvist's wedding. They married June 13, 2015 in Stockholm's Royal Palace Chapel, and thousands of people lined the streets for the occasion, but it was filled with controversy. Sofia Hellqvist, a former glamour model and reality television contestant, faced significant public scrutiny due to her past. She participated in the reality show Paradise Hotel and modeled for a men's magazine, which led to negative press coverage and criticism. The media focused on the contrast between her previous public image and her new role as a member of the royal family. Despite being accepted by Prince Carl Philip's family, Sofia struggled to gain acceptance from the Swedish public. The negative press coverage and public scrutiny impacted her early days as a member of the royal family. The controversy surrounding the wedding led to a prolonged struggle for Sofia to be accepted by the Swedish public. In response to the negative press, there was a concerted public relations effort to emphasize Sofia's positive attributes. This included highlighting her volunteer work in African countries and her involvement with Project Playground, a charity she co-founded. Additionally, there were reports of a wardrobe makeover and the removal of tattoos and piercings to align her image savage with royal expectations. Despite all this, the couple are now parents to 3 children. At number 5, we've got the controversy involving Sultan Muhammad V of Kelantan and Asaka Vojvodina's wedding. On the 22nd of November 2018, Sultan Muhammad V of Kelantan secretly married Vojvodina as his second wife in Moscow, Russia, without the knowledge of his first wife. The marriage between Sultan Muhammad V and Oksana shocked Malaysia due to the significant age gap in Oksana's past as a Russian beauty queen, including her participation in a reality TV show and modeling for a men's magazine. The couple's lavish private ceremony in Moscow drew additional attention, especially since Sultan Muhammad V was then Malaysia's Yang di-Pertuan Agong, meaning the ceremonial head of state. In January 2019, Sultan Muhammad V abdicated his throne just 2 years into his term as the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. This unprecedented decision was speculated to be prompted by opposition within royal circles to his marriage to Oksana. The abdication added to the controversy and public intrigue surrounding their relationship. The couple filed for divorce in May 2019, soon after the birth of their son, using the mechanism under Muslim law that allows a quick divorce for both parties. The divorce was finalized at a Singapore Sharia court in July 2019. Oksana claimed that the circulation of the divorce certificate was an act of provocation by the royal family. Next, we've got the controversy involving Princess Mako and Kei Komuro's wedding. On the 26th of October 2021, Princess Mako officially married Komuro following the submission of their marriage document at the local ward office. Their wedding was full of controversy. The primary controversy surrounding the marriage stems from a financial dispute involving Kei Komuro's mother and her former fiancé. The dispute, which involved approximately $35,000, led to intense media scrutiny and public criticism. The money was allegedly used to pay for Komuro's education, and there was debate over whether it was a gift or a loan. The couple faced relentless media coverage and social media speculation, which significantly impacted their public image. The scrutiny was so intense that it led to Princess Mako being diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. The media's focus on Komuro's background, involving his mother's financial issues and his unconventional appearance, such as sporting a ponytail, further fueled public disapproval. Due to the controversy, the wedding was delayed by 3 years and ultimately took place without the usual royal pomp and ceremony. Princess Mako also declined the customary payment of approximately $1.3 million offered to royal females upon the departure from the family to avoid any perception of benefiting from taxpayer money. Following their marriage, the couple moved to the United States, where Komuro works for a law firm. At number 3, we've got the controversy involving Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex's wedding. The marriage ceremony was held at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, on the 19th of May 2018, which was filled with controversy. One of the significant controversies involved the flower crowns worn by the flower girls, including Princess Charlotte. The crowns contained the lily of the valley, a flower that can cause trouble for children if they come close to it. Many thought that Meghan Markle was careless when it comes to the issue. However, a few others also thought it was not correct. Also, the crowns were made by a professional florist. Prince Harry, too, defended Meghan against these accusations, calling the scandal tasteless. The wedding also brought to the forefront issues of race and gender. Meghan Markle, being biracial, faced racial slurs and criticism, particularly from the tabloid press. The wedding was seen as a significant moment for Britain's black community and raised questions about the royal family's history and racism and colonialism. Additionally, Meghan's transition from an independent actress to a royal raised concerns about gender politics and the role of women in the monarchy. The controversies and subsequent actions taken by Harry and Meghan have strained their relationship with the royal family. The couple stepped down as senior royals in January 2020, a move popularly known as Megxit. Despite all this, they are happily married now. Next, we've got the controversy involving the late Cayetana Fitzjames Stewart, 18th Duchess of Alba, and Alfonso Diaz Calabante's wedding. They married the 5th of October 2011 at the Palacio de las Donas in Seville. But their wedding was filled with controversy. The marriage of the 85-year-old Duchess to Alfonso Diaz Carabantes, who was 25 years her junior, sparked widespread public scrutiny and opposition. The significant age gap and Alfonso's lack of noble blood were focal points of the controversy, leading to global interest in media coverage. The Duchess' children were particularly opposed to the marriage, fearing the potential loss of their inheritance. They made several several attempts to stop the wedding, enlisting the support of King Juan Carlos, who openly criticized Alfonso as a gold digger. The Duchess's son, Jacobo, the Count of Sierralda, notably chose to go to Paris instead of attending the wedding due to a public insult directed at his wife by the Duchess. To address concern about Alfonso's intentions, the Duchess devised a plan to divide her fortune among her children before the marriage. Alfonso did sign a formal document renouncing any claims to her wealth, ensuring that her legacy would be preserved for her children. This move was crucial in gaining her children's support for the marriage. The Duchess of Alba passed away November 20th, 2014, leaving Alfonso Diaz-Carabantes a widower. And at number 1, we've got the controversy involving the late Prince Friso of Orange-Nassau and Princess Mabel Louisa Smith's wedding. They married at Oudekerk the 24th of April 2004, which was filled with controversy. The Dutch government refused to approve the marriage to Prince Johan Friso, second son of Queen Beatrix, to human rights activist Mabel Louisa Smith. The refusal was based on allegations that Mabel had provided false and incomplete information about her past, particularly her association with Klaus Bruinsma, a Dutch who was related to the gangs. This lack of transparency led to the government not seeking parliamentary approval for the marriage, a constitutional requirement for members of the royal house. Mabel Louisa Smith admitted to having known Klaus for a few months during her student years, but denied having an affair with him. However, the Dutch media and one of Bruinsma's former bodyguards claims that they had been lovers. Mabel later acknowledged that her contact with Bruinsma had been more intense and over more of an extended period than she initially disclosed to the Dutch government. The controversy has strained the relationship between the royal family and the Dutch government. Prince Friso and Mabel had 2 daughters. Tragically, Prince Friso was buried by an avalanche while skiing in Austria in February 2012, which resulted in severe brain damage. He remained in a coma until his death August 12, 2013. And with this, we wrap this video. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you find our channel interesting, then subscribe to it. Thank you. See you in our next video.